This is Dabu 7. We have an emergency situation unfolding at the Moss Landing in California. There are evacuation orders in effect now as we have this massive battery plant that's on fire. These are lithium batteries, and they are releasing a massive toxic plume of smoke from the facility. This was from overnight. You can see it smoldering here. There is a ton of different hazmat and police on the scene in the region. Here's a shot from another angle. They say that these evacuation orders have been issued to all residents in the vicinity. Everyone is advised to shelter in place immediately due to the hazardous toxins being released into the air. They're urging people here to follow the safety measures of sealing their doors and windows. Use tape and damp towels to cover any gaps to prevent the smoke from coming in the home. Turn off all ventilation systems. Disable fans, heaters, air conditioners, all this to avoid drawing the outside air into your home. This incident here marks at least the 4th occurrence of battery-related emergencies at this Moss Landing facility, and this is still developing. So a heads up to everyone out there, this is what's going on in Cali, a massive disaster unfolding. Join me on the live streams where I break this down further. Going live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on Dabu 77. Stay safe.
All right, Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all the praise and the glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Racha Kodash. And I also want to give up honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Wa Shalom, Wa Barakim to elect, beginning with the 144,000 that are scattered abroad and in every place, redeeming the time and ready to be saved. Shalom. All right, back at you with another lesson. And going into the news, and what these current events, because this is our job, to be on the watch. And when we see events like this, we are supposed to bring it out. All right, and once again, this is an event going on in California. It's a lot going on out there, man. You got brothers out there. The GMS LA camp. Them brothers is out there, man. So, our prayers. May Yahweh Shemel Shai, fortify them. Those beautiful brothers down there. But but we know that this is this event that what is it called, this battery plant being set on fire is by design. All right. In other words, it's not an accident, because you got a lot of simple people out here that really believe that. All right. But you see, they're not important, to Yahweh Shemel Shai. So they keeping their eyes closed. All right. And Salaki. Yeah, they believe that this is an accident. But I believe, what was the guy name? Was it Roosevelt? He had a quote, and he said, nothing happens by accident. If it happens, that mean it was planned. I mean, you know what? Let me get that real quick. before we, go any further and get some precepts. Those bad quotes. How did he say it? Yep, here we go. Franklin D. Roosevelt, which, we know him to be a former president of the United States. But yeah, this is what he said. He said, in politics, nothing happens by accident. You see that? Nothing happens by accident. If it happens, you can bet it was planned that way. That's right, because the elite, they have an agenda. All right? They have an agenda, to bring forth that new world order. All right? And they're going to do that. They're going to usher it in through chaos. Why you think all this chaos is happening, man? You got all these different catastrophic events happening, habitually. They on the move. It has begun, all right? And you got that on the back of your dollar bill, Yeah, they have an agenda and their intentions is to, get to it. So that's ordo ab chaos, which is order through chaos. All right. So this is not a matter of, this is not a matter where, this fire was accidentally what's the word? Ignited. All right. No, this is planned right here, man. All right. And this plant right here, this battery plant, which is a Moss landing, what is it? Moss landing plant, a battery plant. It's near a couple of farms, so the crops, that are growing are unsafe. But you see, that's all by design, because look, the scriptures go into it tells us that it's going to be a time of great famine here in Babylon, aka America. How you think that's going to play out? You think it's just going to happen? No, something has to it has to be factors, all right, that will cause that. That's going to cause that. And this could be one of them, all right? And it's not far-fetched, all right? So and I'm gonna say this too, Esau, they love to cut down these trees and also burn them down, because when you go into the purpose of a tree existing, one of them is to absorb, toxins. All right. The toxins, they clean the air. Okay. And you had these devils destroying that, cutting them down, because so they can release these chemicals from these different plants, from these different plants. All right, and Lord, we're not making sense, because this is what's really going on. All right, so they released these chemicals from this plant right here, as other plants. Let me look at this. I want to check the comments out. It said, I honestly don't understand how people can't see what's happening. Right, like, I'm pretty sure this guy, whoever, a guy or woman, I'm pretty sure they know. Because you got, even those of us, people outside of the truth, they starting to wake up and see the diabolic plans of these devils, man. And to a certain extent, they really just they fully don't know. To a certain extent, they got a infant idea, okay? Because you gotta understand, this information been going out for years. You got whistleblowers, that been exposing these devils, man. All right, it says some are in darkness. The Lord warned, if no light your eye, how great is that darkness? Yeah, that ain't really what that's going into, but he said they don't want to. It's easier to pretend that all is well in the world, right? And that's what you call what is the word? Well, it's not really a word. It's a saying. Pretty much what it say? Knowledge is bliss. All right. Matter of fact, let me fact check that. Okay, it says knowledge. Man, that ain't what I want. It said, there we go. It said knowledge is bliss. It's a phrase that suggests that knowledge can lead to a positive and lasting state of well-being. However, the phrase ignorance, that's what it is. Salakia, I had it. It's ignorance is bliss. But see that this is what this is our spirit. This is our attitude, rather. All right, knowledge is bliss. All right, it's a phrase that suggests that knowledge can lead to a positive and lasting state of well-being. Yeah, so what scripture come to mind? Wisdom in the book of Isaiah, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. All right, but you see, you got a lot of these people in the world, the masses of the people. They don't care to learn. They just want to go on and live their life, and not really. When they hear it, they disregard it. They what's the word? They abhor it. All right. So yeah, it says, however, the phrase ignorance is bliss. Now that's what I meant right there. Ignorance is bliss. All right. It says, however, the phrase ignorance is bliss is also commonly used to describe the idea that a lack of knowledge can be happiness. Right. You see, they know, because they know, as long as they don't have knowledge of it, they don't have to worry about it. All right. Because what did the scripture say? It said in the book of Ecclesiastes, man, you know what? Let me see. And I ain't got to go into it on my phone. I got my sword right here. Cause I don't want to butcher it. You see, because you got to be you got to be built for this, man. This truth ain't for everybody, man. You got to be built for this truth, man. You got to be a tough guy. All right, you got to have a tough spirit. Okay, and that's why a lot of guys fall out this truth, because they come in this thing not knowing what they really involved in, or not really knowing what they gotten themselves into. All right. Now, what is that scripture I'm looking for? Right? Oh, it's in the book of Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 18. It says, "For in much wisdom is much grief." All right. And it says, "And he that increases knowledge increases sorrow." That's right. And you see, they can't handle that. They don't want that. All right. They don't want that. You see. But you see, how about Shemal Shah? He's built us up. You know, he has strength. That's where we get our strength from. How about Shemal Shah, man? All right. That's where we get our strength from. So we don't do that. We don't, handle this on our own. You know, it's through the strength of Yahweh Shemal Shah. All right. But you see, these people, they don't want that. They don't want that, like you said right here. You know, basically what it's saying, like, as long as they know that they don't have knowledge of something, they don't have to worry about it. All right. Okay. So yeah. There it is again. This phrase describes the idea that people who don't know about a problem don't worry about it. See, see, that's exactly what I just said. All right. I'm gonna read that again. It said this phrase, I'm reading this, ignorance is bliss. It said this phrase describes the idea that people who don't know about a problem don't worry about it. However, ignoring problems can lead to negative consequences. Now check that out. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Ignoring problems can lead to negative consequences. That's right. Yeah, a lot of people, and what is a good example of that? You know, man, a lot of people finna lose their mind. All right. Yeah, that's it, man. So, we go back to this. Yeah, it says, they don't want to. It's easy to pretend that all is well into the world. That's right. It's easy to pretend. Yeah. And that's what that's what's wrong with a lot of people. They always want to take the easy way. You see? That's what's wrong with a lot of you Jakes, you 2/3. I always want to take the easy way, that broad way. That's what Yahweh Shah talked about. That broad way. Okay? Y'all want to take the straight gate, which is a path of difficulty. That's how you're gonna enter into the kingdom. Alright? Let me see. What else we got here? Alright. It said, let me see. Oh, look what it said right here. It said this will destroy the food supply and food chain distribution intentionally. That's right. And that's exactly what I just said, you know? And guess what? That's biblical, all right? That's biblical. Yeah, man. Yeah, this thing is huge. Let's see. There you go again. It said right next to crops that feed the world. That's right. Wow. Now that's and I got an article too that I'm gonna pull up. because you know, because you don't want to just take, you know, these people's word. You know, you go look it up for yourself, right? It said right next to crops that feed the world. Man, see it, man. This, you can't make this up. You gotta understand, man, that their intentions is to destroy you people, man. Matter of fact, it was another quote by David Rockefeller. Matter of fact, damn, man. You know what? Let me see. David. There we go. Let me see. Look at this. Look at this demon, man. Where's that quote? Let me see. Is this it? I believe this is it right here. Oh, yep, this is it. It says right here. Now look at this demon. Look at him. He look like a old vampire, you know. No, they look like they just they look like they drink blood and, you know, commit cannibalism, you know. It says, look, it says right here, it says, some even believe we are part of a secret cabal working against the best interest of the United States. That's right. I'm gonna read that again. It says, some even believe we are part of a secret cabal working against the best interests of the United States, characterizing my family and me as internationalist and of conspiring with others around the world to build a more integrated global political economic structure, one world. Yeah, the New World Order, if you will. It says, if that's the charge, I stand guilty. All right? And I'm proud of it. And what are the scriptures called the wicked and the proud? That's another one of their titles in the scriptures, the proud. Look, man, see, the scriptures don't lie. All right? Okay? It said he stand guilty and he proud of it. All right? So you people better wake up, man. These are your rulers. These are the people that are ruling over you right now. Yeah. All right. It says absolutely no way I will shelter. But yeah, man. You know, like I said, you know, you even got people outside of the truth waking up, and that's through the power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Because what the scripture say, you know, in the book of Joel, I pour out my spirit upon all flesh. So to a certain extent, you know, they you got, you know, people figuring it, recognizing, you know, these Salaki, they are recognizing the true nature of these people, man. Yeah, here, look, he says again, he said, is there anyone who's surprised or shocked by this? It's so obvious what's happening, right? But yeah, man, you know, hey, matter of fact, what scripture is that? Let's get Isaiah 29th chapter. I believe it's the 17th verse. Cause you got these devils, man. People, the nations, these other nations are also seeing, you know, their true nature as well. Matter of fact, we're gonna get that too after this. All right. Isaiah. Let me see. Here we go. So it's this 15th verse. Isaiah. This is Isaiah 29 and 15. It says, "Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord." Right. It says, "And their works are in the dark. And they say, Who seeth us and who knoweth us?" Right. You see, so Esau, they've been getting away. They've been doing this because this is nothing new. This is nothing new. They've been doing this, okay? They've been doing this, you know. Going back to I believe what year is that? What year was that? Was it 1715? No, it's not 1715. Salakia. 1776. That's when they began to work on the New World Order. All right. And I believe that was the same time that the Illuminati was established by a man named Adam Weishaupt, Weishaupt. I forgot his last name is a little difficult, but you look it up. But yeah, 1776. Since then, they've been planning to bring chaos. So I believe it was. Yeah, it was 1776, right? So this is nothing new, all right? But now they're finally being, noticed, all right? Look, man, they teach you in the criminal world, you can only go so long, all right? You can only, do what you're doing for so long until you get caught. There's going to be a time where you're going to eventually get caught, all right? There's going to be a time where you're going to eventually be found out. And, these are the top criminals, all right? These are the top criminals. Going back to the crime family, the Borgia family, all right? They're the first crime family. So I'm gonna read this again in Isaiah 29 and 15. It says, "Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark. And they say, Who seeth us, and who knoweth us?" Yeah, you see, but now they're being exposed. Matter of fact, let's get that in it's the Isaiah 48. It was Isaiah 48, or was it 47? Yeah, here we go. Isaiah 47 and we can start at first. The second verse, it says, "Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks." And this is talking about Babylon. As you can see, up there it says lament for Babylon. All right. It says, "Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare thy leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers." That's right. You know, it's likened Babylon unto a woman. All right. A woman, you know, if she passes over a river, you can what's going to happen? You know, if a woman pass over water, all right, you're gonna see her reflection under her dress. Her secret parts is gonna be exposed through that reflection, all right, from the river, all right. And what does the rivers represent? That represents this knowledge and this truth, okay. So yeah, it says, verse 3, "Thy nakedness shall be uncovered," right? You see that being exposed. You know, it said that thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, thy shame shall be seen. And what's a good example of that? You know, we see that they are behind, you know, these plant fires, these plants being exploded, you know, these mega fires, you know, etc. All right, that's a part of that shame. All right. He said, yeah, thy shame shall be seen. That's right. He said, "I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man." That's right. So that's the point. And you know, like it says in the Apocrypha, an unwise king destroyeth his people. Okay? An unwise king destroyeth his people. All right? And that's a part of their New World Order, you know. And it's what do you call it? Depopulation. That's a part of the New World Agenda. All right. So yeah, let's get another scripture. What is that scripture? It's in the book of Proverbs. I think it's it might be the 29th. Yeah, Proverbs 29. No, this is not what I want. Let me see. Let me see, man. All right, 29 and 20. No, what was that? Okay, 29 and 2. So I was in the right chapter. All right. Here we go. Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. That's right. You see that? Everybody's suffering right now. So this right here give us an idea, you know, on who the wicked is. And this proves that the current rulers is the wicked. All right. That's why I said in the book of Job, know you not their tokens. All right. Let's get that word mourn in the Hebrew.
Strong's H584. Anach. Anach.
Right, and that's the word anah, which is the Hebrew for a mourn. It says to sigh, groan, mourn, sigh. Sigh, groan, in pain or grief, right? You see, because when they're releasing those chemicals in the air, people are getting affected by that. You know, the results of that even could be death, you know? It says sigh, groan, in pain or grief, gasp. Yeah, you know, you got get ill, you know, bad coughs and let me see. Yeah, that's it right here, man. Let me see what it says in NLT. You know, we gotta check out the NLT. Yeah, it be going in. It says, when the godly are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in power, they groan. Pretty much the same thing. All right. Yeah, man. So, you know, this is all prophecy, you know. This is all prophecy. Everything that we see happening in these current events is biblical, all right? And not just happening. It was already written. All right. There's one more I want to get in the book of Amos, the 7th chapter. Yeah, here we go. Amos 7 and 17 it says, therefore thus saith the Lord, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword. And it said, and thy land shall be divided by line. That's right. Now this is the point. Listen up. It says, and thou shalt die in a polluted land. Whoo, that's heavy. And thou shalt die in a polluted land. All right. So, you know, they're spreading these, look, they spreading chemtrails in the air, you know, they defiling your food. They defiling they're polluting everything, man. All right. Here in Babylon. All right. And going back to the topic at hand, you know, these different plants being intentionally exploded. All right. That's harming a lot of people, man. Causing a lot of people to be harmed internally. All right. It says, and thou shalt die in a polluted land. That's beautiful, man. You know, that's beautiful right there, man, because this is what we're actually seeing. All right. And that's why, what did Yahushua say? Except the days be shortened. Except the days be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. That's right. Because, you know, Esau, they are in power right now, and they are mad, man. You know, they trying to wipe out everybody. That's why Yahushua said that. All right. He knew who would be on the throne in these days, man. All right. Let me get that article. It says right here, Moss Landing battery plant fire raises concerns for crops. All right. It says Castroville, California. A battery plant fire in Moss Landing has local farmers worried about access to their fields and potential crop contamination. That's right. It says, we've had several viewers reach out to us concerned about the smoke on the neighboring crops. Ain't no coincidence, man, that they are, you know, they release the chemicals from this battery plant that are close to these crops, man. Ain't no coincidence, all right? You know, I just read that quote to you by John D. Roosevelt. All right. If it happened, it was, you can be, what he said, you can bet that it was planned. All right. It says, let me see. We took those concerns to the Monterey County Farm Bureau. Let me see that word. Bureau. That's how you say that word. Bureau, to get some answers. Right. Norm Group with the Monterey. Let me see. Monterey. Okay. Norm Group with the Monterey County Farm Bureau said the first major impact they are concerned about is access to the fields. That's right. He said there were several farms in the area. Yeah, that's why they set them off. Caused that plant to explode so they can release those chemicals. All right. It says there were several farms in the area that had scheduled harvest operations. Whether they were scheduled for today or tomorrow, Group said. The main concern now is that they have large areas in the fields and in the evacuation zone. Wow. That they cannot access. You see what this is coming to? If you can't see what this is coming to, the Lord ain't dealing with you. How about Shemel Shah just ain't dealing with you? All right? So yeah, Lord, when it was edifying. Till next time, Shalom.